Hello once again, it's Baldy Chris, and it's Enter the Gungeon Unloaded, and I think it's episode 43. I do have to try and keep things straight in my head. I'm going to play as Gunslinger again, because I've got a slight stack of hegemony credits. And I think Doug will be back with some more stuff here, and I'd like to build up as many more hegemony credits as possible. And usually using the Gunslinger is the best way to do that. So, hopefully we'll get somewhere with that. Okay. Doing a bit of checking on my Ammonomicon. I still do not have the cold 45, meaning I do still need to do things with gun munchers. It sounds very perverse, doesn't it? Do things with gun munchers. Feed it guns mainly. Come on, I need these bullets to follow me up here, beneath the chandelier. That's it. Up you come. Up you come. That was 3 of them. I still do need chandelier kills, and there's no way of tracking it, but I feel like I've got to be getting near 100 of them by now. Ooh, what we got? Is that the alien sidearm? Ooh, I thought you could charge up the alien sidearm. Maybe you can with other characters. Just getting a battery low warning there. I will change over to my other controller, and bear with me, feed might get interrupted for a little bit. Okay, I think we should be back on track now. The display is showing full battery for this one, so hopefully we'll be alright. I don't really know why the other controller would be particularly low on battery. The last thing I was doing was simply watching a DVD, so it's not as if you're hammering buttons the entire time that that's going on. What was I watching? I was watching Wayward Pines. Thank you for asking. Which I'm quite liking. It's produced by M. Night Shyamalan. Oh, I've got some chandeliers. Come on, come on, under the chandelier. Come on, come on. That's another one. That's 4 this episode. Just the one chandelier. It is. This is a big old room, isn't it? Oh yeah, M. Night Shyamalan, who did the likes of Sixth Sense and... what was the one that came after Sixth Sense? Why can't I remember that at all? Unbreakable, was that the next one? And some other stuff as well. Those are probably the big ones. I mean, he followed up Unbreakable with much later with Split and Glass, I think, were the 2 that followed that up. all set in the same universe. But anyway, he was the producer for it, and it stars. I was going to say Matt Damon. That's not correct. Not Matt Damon at all. Who is it? Got the thing right in front of me. Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon as a Secret Service agent who wakes up in the town of Wayward Pines after an accident that he does not remember much about. And it's a creepy old town, and nothing is as it seems, and he can't get out. And yeah, I won't say any more about it because I don't want to be doing plot spoilers. But I'm enjoying it. I think I'm 6 episodes in. It is one of those unfortunate things where a studio cancelled it before they actually finished it properly. So there are 2 seasons of it. I've got the first. And the second, from my looking around, appears to have only been released in Australia, which is distinctly unhelpful. Even if you find it at a good price, the shipping costs are ridiculous. You know, unless you're in Australia, of course, in which case they're probably quite reasonable. Right, what am I going to do here? I've only got 1 key. Got 2 decent quality chests. How many keys were for sale in the shop? Just the 1. I could only afford 1 anyway. I have already picked up a weapon, so I'm going to try taking on the boss fight before I open up the chests and see what we get out of this. There might be more keys to be had. Help if I could hit it. That probably wasn't the ideal moment to blank, really. But I just allowed it to get too close. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, come on. There we are. Missed out on the master round just because of my own stupidity, really. 1 hegemony credit, you tight bastard. Oh, we got a follower though, that's good. And that answers which of them it is. It's the one with the shotgun who's just off the Chancellor. Don't get me wrong, I'd have gone and killed the Chancellor myself at my first opportunity, but yeah, it's just proper hardcore gangster, isn't it? Just spawns in. Oh, there's a thing that's alive. Now it's not. So, right. Can buy 1 key. And get 1 chest opened and head to the oubliette. Could, I suppose, take a preemptive look for secret rooms. Because sometimes they've got keys in them. There we go. And sometimes they need keys. You troll. You absolute troll. Right, okay. Let's buy... Oh dear, do I want to buy a key and go to the oubliette, or do I want to open up these chests? I hadn't realised my choices were quite so limited. I thought I could open 1 chest and still go to the oubliette, but clearly I've miscounted somewhere along the way. Right, I'm just going to go junk all the chests and visit the oubliette. You never know, we might get Sir Junkin. Or I might just get 4 pieces of junk. Don't know why I was saying 4 there. There are only 3 chests to pick from. think I was perhaps confusing myself from the fact that if you want to open all the chests and the oubliette you need 4 keys. That might have been why I had 4 in my head. I don't know. Anyway, no Sir Junkin, just 3 pieces of junk. Let's hope we do a bit better out of the oubliette. Actually, no, there was a 4th chest, wasn't there? I opened it and got the alien side up. So the first floor was alright to us, I suppose. It's handy having another shooter in there, that's for sure. I don't think he can die either, he just gets stuck straight in there, doesn't he? Can't believe I got hit there, that was very stupid indeed. That's a very poorly timed dodge roll indeed. Okay, what we got? I would quite like that heart locket, not gonna lie, but I definitely haven't got enough money for it, especially not if I want to go to the rat fight. Speaking of the rat fight, I did get to go to the rat fight in the last episode, and quite unusually, firstly, I beat the rat fight, which is something of a rarity for me. But not only that, I got 2 keys out of him in the punch-out phase as well. So I got to unlock more rat items, and they were 2 new items as well. I think I already had the rat boots, but last episode I got the resourceful sack and the elementala, the cheese gun. So I'd have rather had the partially eaten cheese than the sack, but 3 out of the 4 rat items unlocked, so if we do get to go and fight the rat again... Oh dear, playing like this is not looking terribly likely. But if we do get to go again and beat it again, it's going to start becoming a bit of a... just a guess the box game as to try and work out which one of the boxes has actually got the partially eaten cheese in it. So if I only come out with 1 key, which is basically my usual outcome from the punch out phase, if I even get that far, then yeah, you've only got a 1 in 4 chance to get the item you want. Did that little blob sneak up on me? Yes, we'll worry about that nearer the time, because at the moment it's not looking like a very likely outcome as it is. Oh, stinky. Not convinced about how much damage this alien sidearm actually does. It fires very fast, which is nice. Got a big magazine, which is nice. But yeah, doesn't necessarily seem to deal all that much damage until the last couple of shots, which are special in some way. Quite honestly, I might as well just let my little mate get in and do all the shooting. He's certainly doing damage. No keys. Back for the old crest later. But assuming I survive. It's not looking too good at the minute. Managed to totally lose myself on screen there. It seemed like my little buddy was shooting at me for a while. And yeah, that kind of distracted me, and God only knows what I was looking at, but thankfully I walked into a wall rather than into a pit. In the oubliette, either is possible. There we go. Got enough money for the rat key at least, or it looks likely that there will be enough money for the rat key. Is that the whole floor? Didn't feel like it. Right, okay, yeah, shop, 2 chest rooms. Old crest room. No bloody keys. Let's do the boss fight and see if we get any keys out of that. Try and avoid taking any further hits really, but being hemmed into a corner like I was. Go on, give me enough health to put myself in a decent position. Yeah, okay, we've got the Evolver as well. So, no gun munchers. Yeah, I do still need to use gun munchers. Apparently I have not done 10 guns munched. Right. What have we got here? Chicken flute, and that's must be a passive item. Creates chickens from what I believe, from what I remember. Yes, I've got a chicken companion who acts as a bit of a bullet shield. What else does he do? He, if he gets hit, he goes mad and attacks enemies for us as well, so it's not a bad thing to have. Another bit of junk. I should have looked for the secret rooms first. 2 blanks as well. Right, let's have a look for secret rooms. That was the only wall it could have been. I don't think that's the wall deforming. I just find it so hard to tell with some of the textures. See, that's nice and easy. see that. And what do we have? We've got a key as well. See, I said I should have looked for secret rooms first. And a water pistol, which is not super useful, but we'll hang on to it. You never know. On the off chance that the marketplace shows up this episode, which is only done in one of the previous episodes, and I couldn't get into it, so that's one of the trophies that's still outstanding on this one. The trophy's still outstanding. Hunting quests, need to find shambling rounds. They'll be on the 3rd floor if they're anywhere. Chandelier kills. I'm all out of chandeliers for this run, and the black market. If the marketplace does show up, then I can squirt the big demon face with the water pistol, and I'll get a decent gun for my troubles. Which is something I've never managed to do, even on my 100% save file. Right, do I want to... I don't know, try using the evolver for a while. Some forms of the evolver are pretty good. So I think I need to kill 5 different enemy types before it evolves into something else. So far it's only been 2. Oh, key. Is that the first key drop of the entire game? Okay. I didn't count 5 types there, but that's now evolved to a different type. It's evolved again. And again, beam weapon now. Oh, got a lead maiden down here, that's not nice. However, can actually kill it quite nicely from a distance with that weapon. Okay, where would the altar room be? Always the last place you look is the answer. Okay, and it's evolved again. I think this is now its final form. Which is quite a powerful one. I do quite like it in this form. Okay. Chest room with no altar room coming off it. Slightly disappointing. As I say though, always last place you look though, isn't it? So... oh god! Really feel like if you shoot a dynamite, it's supposed to go away from you, and I'm pretty sure I shot the dynamite, so instead it went straight towards me and nabbed the old crest, because of course it did. And yeah, so far, just the one hit as well. Oh, things might change now, of course. Got a boss fight on our hands. Then again. double chest drop as well. Let's top up my Evolver, why not? Certainly open the free chest. Make sure it's not a mimic. It's not. It's giving us a key. So that's the only content of the chest. Or maybe there was cash in there as well, I didn't really clock. We've got green chest, haven't we? I think I'm alright at the minute. I'm going to open this. Oh, it's the loot bag. Is that another companion then? It is. Now I've got 2 clowns with me. Jolly good. So the new one will either do blanks, which is very helpful, or do tasing of various enemies, which is also quite helpful, depending on which enemy he gets. Radgun. Not a bad addition. So the other chest on the floor is going to be an item chest rather than a weapon chest. Let's go back to using the Evolver for the time being. Snagged on the bloody table there. Still haven't worked out which one of the companions it actually is. Right, we'll have that. Oh, hello. If only I could steal. Oh, you've got some good items for sale as well. The amulet would be very, very good if the companion I've got is the one that does blanks. Man, there's so many nice things in here. Oiled cylinder is faster reloads. You can't go wrong with a faster reload. Face melt is a pretty decent weapon. Amulet would help if it is the guy with the blanks. I can't honestly remember. Full metal jacket you can use to automatically fire blanks for you, which can be very helpful about getting flawless victories. The Holy Grail. People like the Holy Grail. I'm not super fond of it. If you get hit, it refills your ammo, which is nice, but you'd prefer a benefit that wasn't reliant on you getting hit. Or at least I would. There we are. I would have got hit before I reached the altar room. God, why am I struggling for words here? Of course, also drop cash there because I've got a loot bag as well. But you do get good amounts of loot with it as well, so some of those purchases might not be out of reach. Still haven't worked out which one of the companions it is. So there we are, there's the altar room. Like I say, always the last place you look, and in this case literally the last room on the floor. I did have enough keys. Let's open this up, find out what weapon we got. Oh, it's a super space turtle. So I've got 4 companions now. That is quite a nice setup. Super Space Turtle, what a result. Okay. I might try leading off with the Radgun and then the Evolver.
Nice. Nice. Cool. Cool. Cool.
There we are. Should have some decent damage stats out of the weapon now. Oh, it is the one that does the blanks, I've just noticed. Unbelievably, I managed to hit, I think, a 6th reload there. So the weapon would be doing some fantastic damage if I had an opportunity to actually now use it. got a flawless as well, which is nice. And is that orbital bullets? It is. Not sure that that's going to be terribly much use. But it is what it is. So, can I now buy anything? 72, that's not quite enough for the really tasty stuff, I don't think. And I'm pretty sure I've got no means of selling anything either. Damn it! Of course, I also do need to look for secret rooms as well. Let's do the secret room hunt first of all. See if there's anything to be had. Oh, my evolver has evolved again, weirdly. Oh, maybe it devolves if you get hit. That might be it. No, that bloody wall design is just too difficult to work out. Right, okay, well I can see those walls aren't deforming. Let's try the exit room. No, okay. Well, let's try the shop then. Denied. Right, okay. So I think in fact of all these nice things there's only really one that I could afford, and that was the oiled cylinder. It's probably the least nice of all of them. Very annoying. Don't know if it will mess up doing reloads on the rad gun as well, because... Right, let's have it anyway. And yeah, we can't go to the Abbey because I lost the crest, so off to the 3rd floor and hopefully find a whole bunch of shambling rounds. Or a gun muncher. Or a marketplace. Could actually just let my companions deal with this lot, couldn't I? Probably. Am I getting orbital bullets from my companions as well? I think maybe I am. I don't know if that's actually helpful. Yeah, lots of stuff going on in these rooms. Look. Well, now there's so many companions, so finding it hard to see anything really. Is that the true cat? That was the true cat. Make it very difficult to actually see rats on the floor. Oh, Does that count as shooting in the shop? The drill would get the entire payday crew together, so I think I'd quite like to get the drill. Not the worst trap room when you can just walk back the way. It's not really a trap room anyway, it's just slightly annoying obstacle. This room is a perfect one for letting companions deal with it all. Don't know if I get more or less cash for allowing the companions to do the dirty work. Okay, yeah, I'm probably going to open the chest. Is that Daruma? It is Daruma. Okay, what was it? It was 49 for the drill, wasn't it? I've really got not get any money for that entire room when I'm carrying the loot bag. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Tell you what, if I don't get enough money for the drill, I'm going to be a bit upset. Yeah, it seems weirdly ungenerous with the cash at the moment. Oh, I got hit, so I dropped all my bloody money, didn't I? Vendor of some kind? Oh, it's Kershula. Badge for yet another companion. Okay, I think I'll avoid taking any of her items. Okay. Does the chest that comes out of those fights need a key? Surely it wouldn't. In fact, even if it does, I can leave it, that's fine. Okay, that's nearly enough for the drill. I'm going to let these orbital bullets dissipate because I don't want them to smash the chest. Okay, and I think 49 was what was needed for the drill. spot on. Yeah, I'll leave Daruma. I think the drill is marginally more useful. I never remembered to trigger Daruma. I was trying to use it a couple of times in fights leading up to this point, but didn't seem to manage it. So now I should have all three of the Payday 2 crew. So yeah, 3 clowns, a space turtle and a chicken. Oh, don't know if I particularly meant to be actually using the nail gun there. I love it. Oh, challenge! What have you got for me? You oaf me. Oh, the clobber is fucking useless, but hopefully my companions can go and deal with it. Oh, I haven't got 21. Right, okay. Denied. Right, assuming I can get 21, I ought to be able to. Then we will go do that challenge. Does seem to be a bit stingy on the reward front though, considering I am carrying the loot bag. You would think I should do quite well. I mean, I know I got hit like a couple of times and dropped cash. Didn't get anything out of that room at all though. And I still haven't seen rats. Shambling round in the middle as part of my hunting quest. There we are. Did alright on the cash in that room. I'm going to use the drill just for the badness of using the drill. I've got keys, there's really no point, but what the hell. Kind of forgot you could have second waves in these fights. Looks like that's it. Again, just try and get the orbital bullets down just in case it obliterates the chest. Right, what have you got? Please don't be an active item. Oh, it's not. It's the Sunlight Javelin, I think. I thought it was empty for a minute. Got a very small animation for the item you get there. But it's a nice item. So, let's go back see the obnoxious gunsling king who has called me an oaf and a pauper. Everyone's favourite. It's not. It's terrible. Come on, companions, get in here. The companions can do it all for me because this is legitimately such an abysmal weapon. There we are. Kind of didn't seem super abysmal because the room ended quite quickly, but that is much more about the companions than me. Come on, give me my thing. Ooh, it's an active item. Do I still have 3 companions if I drop the drill? 3 clown companions? No, I don't. Right, okay. while I like singularity, I'd rather have the full crew. Yeah, if that could have given me another weapon, that'd have been nice. Right.
Whack.
Oh dear.
Nice. Cool. Nice. Whack. Cool.
Yeah, the oiled cylinder is not helping with this.
Nice. Whack. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Let's just accept I'm not going to get any better than 3. And then, oh, I haven't quite emptied it anyhow. Whoa.
Whack.
Let's change it for something else. Oh no, I used the blank. I need blanks to get into the rat fight. Okay, armour would have been handy there. So, let's hope that Bello has either got armour or blanks. He's got both. Okay. So now I have still got enough to get into the rat fight. Just, I don't think I've actually located the hatch. Which is irritating. Very, very irritating. Okay. Can use this gun, I think, to wash away the dust on the floor. To be honest, it might be best just to look for the dust clouds puffing up. There, oh, there we are. Got lucky. It did clear it off. I believe I can use the drill to just open that. At basically no penalty. Yeah. The only penalty being that the drill now needs to recharge, but I've got 4 keys. I think it will recharge quite quickly on this floor. And it's not as if there are chest rooms on this floor. I might get a chest drop on the way to the rat. I don't know. We'll have to see. Right, what weapons am I going to use for the main floor? Oh, I might use the nail gun for the rooms. Something fast firing is what I'm after anyway. Okay, right, left, down, left, left. Cannot see jack shit. Okay, right, left. Okay, and down, left, left. So the orbital ones are quite good when you're getting swarmed like this. That it? Okay, so this should be where I get to top up my supplies. So a little bit of extra health. I suppose put ammo into the nail gun. What else needs it? And what am I going to actually do the fight with? Suppose try and charge up this to start with. What? Did I just get hurt by my own katana bullet there? I didn't get hurt, but I got moved by it. Right, that'll have to do for now. In we go. Didn't really want to use a blank there. Somehow I changed to the wrong weapon. I couldn't see what the fuck I was doing. Okay. Those are the two weapons I want to use. Let's get this charged up again.
Nice. Nice.
Nope.
Cool. Nice. Cool.
Guy that does the blanks could be really helpful here. Okay, I actually used one of my actual blanks.
Cool.
Just don't like that attack. Really wish I had blanks left. Yes, it is a big boy robot, Omikorio. Have you not seen that one before? I mean, from the fact that it slaughtered me when I had quite a good loadout, you'd never know that I'd seen it before, but I have seen it and beaten it. Not that many times, but I have beaten it. Disappointing, yeah, more blanks there. Considering I've got a companion who was supposed to be letting off blanks for me, he let me down there, I feel. Right, back to the breach and see, can I do any shopping? Should have enough for Germany credits to buy anything, if indeed Doug has returned to the breach. Yeah, I'll open up the Aminalcon, give me a second. Just visit Doug first of all. Oh, I've got exactly enough for one of those. Since I think the Tetris gun is rubbish, I'm going to take the gunner instead. And yeah. So there's my guns page. So I called this series Unloaded because I started from a clean save file. So I have filled in quite a bit of it. Got the rat gun from beating the rat. A few other bits and pieces. So I've unlocked Big Shotgun, but I've apparently not picked it up. But there are a few more gaps as well. I think some of them are just to be bought from Doug. I don't know what that will be. Vulcan Cannon, I like Vulcan Cannon. Chamber Gun's been pretty useful, particularly in bullet hell. Fight Saber I like as well. Radgun I like so long as I can actually hit the reload, and I'm not good at doing it, particularly when I had the oiled cylinder like I just did. Like Dark Marker, like Particulator, those are nice guns. The Exotic did a whole wump of damage. The Yari launcher is just, oh, brilliant gun. Don't know what we're missing there. Teapot, which I've just refused to pick up. Teapot's shite. I like Gunther. Gunther's a nice gun. But yeah, I've got most of the weapons here by the look of things. A few gaps down here. Black Old Gun I like very much, particularly playing as the gunslinger. And then eventually the finished gun will appear there, but that's a way off. Do you want to see the items as well? I guess there's probably fewer gaps here. I don't know. Hexagon is a nice gun as well, actually, and double vision is always a nice active to get. Yeah, not missing too much here by the look of things. Something after Daruma, I think that might be one of the rat items, and probably the partially eaten cheese, which is one of the things I'm still missing out of there. And will probably take a long time to do, since you saw me just fail to beat the rat. Oh, good few gaps there. Andromeda Strain's very nice. I like the ticket as well, that's pretty handy. Very good way to get flawless victories against bosses, is calling Gatling Gun and just stand behind him. You haven't seen most of the bosses. How far have you got with the game? Well, I need to get the Lament configurum. I need to trigger that about 5 more times to unlock bloody 9mm. Clone is just top tier, absolutely brilliant item to get. It'd been very handy to have on the last run, because even after the rat killed me, I'd have just got resurrected. The super space turtle I had just now. And then all the infuriating notes from the rat as well. Which, if you saw me getting to the rat, then you follow the directions that these cheese pieces point out to get through the maze. So I had right, left, down, left. That's how I got to the maze. And Sir Junken's great. I don't think I've seen him very often in this run. It might have come up in the very first episode of this series. I can't remember. I know I have had him, and it did very well, but generally I haven't seen him too often. I'll bring up the boss page for you as well, which should be just about full. So got Gatling Gull, Smiley and Shades, the Trigger twins, and the Bullet King. They're all on the first floor. Blobulord is on the first secret floor. And you've got the Beholster, the Gorgon, and the Amoconda all from the second floor. The Old King from the second secret floor. Treadnought, Cannon Balrog, and Mind Flayer, they're all on the third floor. Then the Wallmonger is the fourth floor. High Priest also the fourth floor, and the Kill Pillars as well. And the Dragon is the main boss of the game, except that there's more. So then you've got HS Absolution, which is from the Pilot's past. Black Stash is the Convict's past. Interdimensional Horror is the Marine's past. And Dr. Wolf's Monster's the Hunter's past. Then you've got the Last Human, which is from the Robot's past. Aghanim and Cannon, both from the Bullet's past. The Lich is the boss of Bullet Hell, the 5th secret floor. And you've got the Door Lord, which is the thing that opens the door to the boss fights and occasionally is a boss himself. I think you can get it on the 2nd, 3rd or 4th floor. Blockner, who is the nemesis of Sir Manuel, who does the tutorial. And you've got the Resourceful Rat, and that's it for bosses. So, right, I'm going to get in and have another run. Might go rainbow mode. Yeah, let's do a rainbow mode. I'm going to play as Marine, because I can't afford to play as Paradox or Gunslinger at the moment. So yeah, realise I went through quite a few things there. There are a total of 5 secret floors and 4 unlockable characters, so if I've glossed over any of those items that you weren't aware of, feel free to ask and I'll try and answer any questions you have about them. Rainbow mode I like because... Oh, there we are, Gunther. I was talking about Gunther earlier. Alright, if you've seen Bullet, you must be doing reasonably well with the game. Bullet is the Cape Bulletkins. Yeah, that took quite a bit of unlocking, just finding them and not accidentally killing them. I like Badge as well, but I'm going to start with Gunther. Infinite ammo weapon, because it's rainbow mode, running out of ammo is an annoying possibility. So getting an infinite ammo weapon that's a good weapon straight off the bat is very good, and it'll level up as well, which is, I mean, it levels up pretty quickly as it is, but getting it absolutely first thing just means it'll be fully leveled up by the time I hit anything that's going to be at all difficult. Let's try and trick the shotgun kin into the fire. There we go. Burn. Okay, I don't want chandeliers, I need chandelier kills. It's a trophy I'm still missing, much to my annoyance. So I've been methodically doing chandelier kills, but apparently not enough. Duct tape is good as well. Duct tape can give you some proper gnarly combinations. I think the one I had that I liked best was the Vulcan cannon with the Yari launcher. It was just absolutely insane. It just mints everything. There we go, got one more chandelier kill there. Back you come, back you come. Right, I mean, I've done 6 chandelier kills since I started this stream, and, you know, doing them all every opportunity I get, I'm doing chandelier kills. It just will not trigger that damn trophy for me. And annoyingly, of course, you only get chandeliers on the first floor, so... Alright, it's enough keys to get in the oubliette at least. Oh, I can't look for secret rooms with the Gunther because it's infinite ammo. I'd say not to bother looking for secret rooms in rainbow mode anyway. Just chances are, if there's good stuff to be had in a rainbow room, it's probably in a chest and you don't get to open the chests. So, oh, am I on the second stage now? I am. I've got bouncy bullets now. Oh, we've got chandeliers. Chandeliers, come on. Another one there. Still not enough. It's getting to the point now where I'm starting to think maybe I have already unlocked that trophy, but I didn't realise it. What is rainbow mode? I'm surprised you've not had it actually. If you've managed to get the bullet unlocked, then you've obviously beaten the game quite a few times. But once you have beaten the game once, possibly beaten one past, I'm not absolutely certain about that, but you start to, you know the way you find non-player characters in cells? Oh, you don't have Bullet, right? Oh, right, okay. But you knew about Bullet, which made me think you had it, right? Okay, well, if you've beaten the dragon once, I think it's the dragon. It might be that you need to also beat a past as well, but that brings in some new NPC characters in cells, which I'm sure you must have rescued somebody from a cell by now. And there's a few of them. There's a sorceress who does blessed mode, a big D20 dice thing that does challenge mode, and a big blue dog called Tonic who does turbo mode, and then Bowler who does rainbow mode. And in rainbow mode you get a rainbow chest at the start of every floor you go to. You can get rainbow chests occurring naturally during the game, but they're incredibly infrequent. When you open a rainbow chest, it has 8 things for you. There'll be 4 weapons and 4 items. If you've encountered one naturally, you get all 8 of the items, which is why they're so rare, because it's such a good find. And they can be disguised as chests of lesser value as well, which is very sneaky. But in rainbow mode, you get one guaranteed at the start of each floor, and you get to choose one of the 8 items on offer, and that is it. So I went with Gunther, but we'll see what other stuff we've got coming in on the later floors. I quite like this version of Gunther with the bouncy bullets. When it goes to its 3rd phase, which will probably be fairly soon, the bullets become homing. But I'd like it if they were homing and bouncing. That would be really helpful. But it's still a pretty damn good weapon nonetheless. So there we are. That's Bowler sitting on the chest. He won't let you open any chests that aren't the rainbow chest. If he was stood here instead of sitting on the chest, then that would mean that the chest was a natural rainbow chest and I could get to open it and take all 8 items. But it's exceptionally unusual to find that. I did find it once, took all 8 items and still died, because I can be quite a shit player at times. Right, let's see if we've got enough to beat Gatling Gull here. Where is he? It's annoying that he's managed to hide behind the cover there, because ordinarily when he's firing the rockets, so long as you stay out of the crosshairs where they land, you're just doing like 3 hits on him. Oh, that was close. Ah, damn it. Very disappointing to get hit like that. It looks like I've levelled the gun up now, so it won't bounce. Oh, it does bounce now. Right, no master round. That's annoying. Where is the fireplace room? For me to get into the oubliette and get another rainbow chest. Or a few more chandeliers would be nice, actually. Top-notch work. Now I'm on the 3rd phase of the gun, so the bullets don't bounce anymore, but they will home in. And yeah, in rainbow mode you get, you know, absolutely sod all on sale. No weapons, no items. You just get the basics, the consumables, like a bit of armour, some keys. There's really not much point buying keys in rainbow mode. The 3 keys I've got are enough to see me through to the very end of the game. You can get some top-up health, a Guanstone and a blank. That's all they'll do. If I had surplus health, which I don't, I could sell it to the vampire to make some more money, but again, you don't really need money in rainbow mode, since there's not that much to buy. Probably the main thing to buy in rainbow mode is ammo top-ups. Okay, here we are, here's the fireplace room. Oh, I've managed to shoot the fucking water barrel, God! How did that happen? So this pile of water here would have been what I'd use to put out that fire and then get to the secret floor. Not gonna lie, I'm annoyed about that. So it's a homing weapon, but it homed in on a bloody water barrel. Which I didn't know it did. Not pleased. Not pleased at all. So that's 2 secret floors I miss out on now. Right, what's in this rainbow chest? Okay, oh, blank bullets. Absolutely taking blank bullets. I don't care if it gives me curse. There's a jammed enemy, speaking of the curse. Right. I want that armour. Can actually find secret rooms with this gun now because it's got the blank bullets attached to it. So if I just fire at a wall long enough, it'll let off blanks like it did there. And if there's a secret room, it'll reveal it. I don't think there is. I'll do a blank effect, there we go. But one thing that is definitely worth buying in rainbow mode are blanks, and lots of them. And I'd love to, but I'm going to take the rat key so I can go to the rat fight again. And now I don't have enough for any blanks. But I get to go to the rat fight, so... Or the rat floor, in fact I don't actually have to do the rat fight. Okay, that was annoying. My controller battery ran out, and if you heard the constant stream of shit as my character glided across the room in a nonsensical direction, it was because the glide was the signal to me that the battery had gone. And this game doesn't pause when the battery power goes, which is very, very irritating. So, yeah, I lost a bit of armour there. It's just as well I wasn't carrying the old crest. Otherwise, I'd have lost it for sure. So. But yeah, blank bullets. I don't know about mass genocide necessarily, but they are very useful, and they can come in extremely useful against some bosses as well, because you can just stand there firing and they don't get a chance to fire back because the blanks are going off often enough that it just negates all their fire. Did I just open a secret room as well? I did. There we are. That's Bowler praising the sun, which he sometimes does. think. I didn't think that needed a key to open it, so I'm going to try opening it anyway. Yeah, it didn't need a key, but all you get is a little note from Bowler saying you can't have it anyway. So that's why you don't need keys in rainbow mode. But yeah, I like my PS4. I did play this a bit on a PS5. I managed to get a PS5, but it didn't transfer my save data across properly, so I just play on the PS4. It's I barely use my PS5, in fact. It's had a few games on it. Well, yeah, just a couple. I had the Ratchet and Clank game, which was pretty decent. Although I did prefer previous games in the series. There are Purple Light is a safe room. So it's a gun muncher. Oh, I haven't got anything to put in it. There we are. If it weren't for that battery fail, I could have taken the crest all the way to the altar room. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, I did the Ratchet and Clank game, and then Astro's Playroom was included on the PS5 as default, so I got the platinum trophies on both of those games, but I just have not picked up any more games since, because they are incredibly expensive and I am out of work at the moment. I wasn't when I bought the PS5, but I quit that job because I hated it. And then, having left the job, I didn't think it was such a good idea to be splurging sort of 60, 70 quid on games when I had a whole stack of games that I already had for the PS4 just waiting to be played, so I tend to stick with them mostly. In the hope that I can make a living on Twitch, which some people can. I'm definitely not. But everyone's got to start somewhere, so. So how about you? Do you actually stream on Twitch yourself, or do you just use it to spectate? Also, whereabouts are you from as well? But Omi Corio sounds sounds Italian to me. Would mean something like "Oh my heart." I don't know. I might be way off the mark with that. The maze for Resourceful Rat. You'll get to see it. It comes off the 3rd floor, so not too far away from getting there. But we'll have a little look. So. I feel like my blank bullets are having great effect against this guy. Don't seem to be taking out many of his projectiles at all. Don't know how often they're triggering. If they're triggering, they'll do him damage, but I want them to take bullets out of the air. That's what they're for. How are we doing on hegemony credits? 7? That's ridiculous. Well, 7 is enough to play as Gunslinger next time at least. But I was really hoping to be building up credits for the next purchase from Doug, since I'm trying to unlock as many items as possible. Don't know if I'll go all the way to getting the finished gun again. It took a lot of doing on my first save file. What am I doing? I'm just going to the 3rd floor, aren't I? Yeah, nothing left I can do on that floor, I don't think. But yeah, so quite a few of my unlocks are still just buying them off Doug, and his stuff's expensive. You're in Chamber 4, what, right now, or that's as far as you've got? Ooh, big shooty gun. I like big shooty gun. I like Gungeon, but I actually like it. Oh, I'm not playing as Gunslinger, am I? Duh. Yeah, when you're playing as Gunslinger, it actually slows down the rate of fire on it. I do not want the weird egg. The weird egg is not a good item at all. Won't do me any use whatsoever, and it will make the dragon advanced. Don't fancy it at all. Well, I say it will make the dragon advanced. If I hatch it into a serpent, it will make the dragon advanced. So, battery bullets. I've already got a bullet modifier, so I think for me it's either going to be the big shooty gun or the sweet. In fact, if I use the big shooty gun, it's going to make it hard for me to see the rat floor or the hatch. So I won't get the big shooty gun just yet, much as I love it. So I'll have the sweet, which is giving me an extra heart container, and I think extra speed and extra damage, and possibly extra accuracy as well. It's all good. The sweet does good work, and this way as well, because I've got the infinite ammo weapon. I'm not going to run out. I'm not too fussed about the sling. I like the fast firing stuff. It does double damage against bosses, which is nice, but I know I focus more on a room clearer than I do on a boss weapon, I've got to be honest, because you'll see more rooms than you see bosses. But yeah, so with the infinite ammo weapon, I'm not going to run out of ammo, and hopefully as well, when there are rats in a room, I'll actually see them, whereas the big shooty gun kills the rats before you get a chance to see where they actually are. So there we are. Yeah, I was talking about my chandelier kills earlier. There's a trophy for doing minecart kills, and I've got that one. I feel certain I must have done as many chandelier kills as I've done minecart kills. Is that it? Oh no, there's a birdie there. I was going to say that room seemed empty. Disappointingly, in Rainbow mode you can't get Sir Junkan unless Sir Junkan has never appeared before. He can appear in Rainbow mode for his first ever appearance, but otherwise no. I think it's unlikely you'd be able to make it as far as having Rainbow mode unlocked without having encountered Sir Junkan prior to that point. I suppose if you absolutely made a point of not breaking any chests, it might be worth it might be one way of doing it, but you'd have to be very disciplined to never break any chests until you've got Rainbow mode unlocked and then start breaking them. I reckon I probably could. I'm going to do it. There's genuinely no point me doing this because Bowler won't let me keep their reward, but I'm going to do it anyway, just for the sheer hell of it. Did I manage to hit myself with a rockfall there? That was daft. There we are. I can do your challenge, how dare you suggest otherwise. And there, I get my money back and a little note telling me to not do it. Presumably that room that the challenge was in was very unlikely to be the rat room. I don't know. building up a great collection of keys here, which are very little use. Have I tried co-op? Yes. I haven't got PlayStation Plus, is it, that you need for doing it online? So I've only ever done sort of couch-based co-op when I've been round at a mate's house, and I don't want to be uncharitable, but I'm definitely a better player than he is, so it didn't work too well because we were unbalanced, so I was kind of just carrying him for most of it. We did get all the way to the 5th floor though, but then we both died before we got to a what's the name, a resuscitation chest. But yeah, there was bits about co-op mode I didn't like. You have to choose which of the characters is getting a pickup and things like that. I think there probably ought to be twice as many pickups to allow you to share it a little bit more equally between the two characters. So after all, the enemies that you encounter are stronger to allow for the fact that there's twice as many bullets coming their way. So if they're gonna, try and balance things up in terms of how strong the enemies are, they should probably let you try and balance up in terms of how strong the characters can get by improving the amount of pickups that there are available. Oh, you're heading off to RNG? Good luck with that. If I get the chance in this run, which I should do, then I'll head there, because I'll get another rainbow chest for every floor that I go to. But in normal gameplay, I'm not 100% sure it's worth a visit. There are the rats. I have seen them finally. Yeah, because there's no guaranteed chests on the floor in RNG and no shop or anything like that, and it costs health to get there, I just sort of think, is it worth visiting necessarily? And the boss fight on that floor is one that I find quite tough. Depends what your setup is, but if you haven't got a strong setup, it's not an easy fight to win. Look at that. Vendor with nothing for sale. Do I want to buy anything off Bello? So let's buy blanks off him actually, yes. That would be a good idea. I was going to say I'll have to waste those 2 blanks getting into the rat fight, but I won't, because I can use my blank bullets to open the passageway anyway. Oh, there we are. It is time to fight the boss. Still just using a starter weapon, that's unbelievable. Actually, it's not a starter weapon at all, but it's the weapon I've had from the start. Oh, you slag. Hit right at the end. Dagnabbit. Yeah, Aghanim, that's the boss. He's a tough one. I find him a tough fight anyway. Like I say, it very much depends what you're actually carrying at the time. Right, let's go visit the rat floor. Not 100% sure about the wisdom of actually trying to fight the rat with just a Gunther. I'm going to get a rainbow chest now. There we are, blank bullets opening it for me. Nice work. Oh, it opened both. Very good. So yeah, we'll see what we get out of this rainbow chest, but it'll have to be something super duper, like either the black old gun or the Yari launcher for me to want to take on the rat fight. So I might just take the chest and then deliberately wrong turn the maze. Ooh, well, there is pig, which would give me a resurrect at least. I'd definitely only be fighting it with the Gunther though. In the longer term, the Ancient Heroes bandana would be very good for any other weapon I pick up, but I just haven't been picking up weapons thus far. Let's take pig and see if I can make my way through the boss fight using just Gunther when I've got a resurrect behind me as well. No guarantees, absolutely no guarantees. Enough of these jammed enemies. There we are. Wonder how long that Gwon stone's going to last. Probably not very. Right, where is the real cat? That must be the real cat. It is. So down, left, left. Oh, empty room. Bonus. So, hearts that I can't use at the moment, and ammo that I can't use either. Right, let's see. Gunther is doing some pretty decent work here actually, gotta say. And the blank bullets as well. So that was 2 hits per an entire phase of that fight. That's not bad going. Right, let's see how well I can do against the mech. Wouldn't mind a blank effect about now. Oh, I'm normally really bad at avoiding that crosshair. Gotta say, Gunther is definitely doing some good work here. Surprisingly good work, in fact. I don't think of it as being a particularly high damage weapon, just a nice fast firing one. There we are. Oh, I've got the stat up with the sweet, haven't I? I forgot about that. Let's see what we get here. Surely not beaten in the first phase, come on. Not very good at this part. Oh, that was unexpected. That was less unexpected. We dropped a few things. Let's find out what we got. The bait launcher, which is an alright weapon. Big shotgun, which is quite good. Trash cannon, which is really not. And D-pad, which I'm not super fond of the D-pad. Do know when it empties, it drops a chest. I don't know if that is a chest I'll be able to open in rainbow mode or not. Oh, a mimic as well. This is really unfortunate now. The chances of me getting to this point with having 2 keys and a mimic, which is basically a free chest, are very limited indeed. But because it's rainbow mode, you don't get the contents of the chest, you just get little notes. Had I been in normal mode doing this, I could have got 3 chests open, and there's a fair chance I'd have actually had the partially eaten cheese as a result. So the partially eaten cheese, unfortunately, is still to be unlocked on this save file. Oh, didn't actually want to go in there. I mentioned a serpent earlier. That's another way of getting the serpent. Forgot to actually pick up the ammo, that was daft. Ammo. Everything else ought to be full, I reckon. Let's refill that. And now head off to the 4th floor. See what we get out of the rainbow chest this time. Well, I do like black hole gun, so I'm having it. Probably use it as a room clearer, simply because it's only particularly good against bosses when you're playing as gunslinger, at least I find. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, I certainly didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there are some button combos you can do that cause the D-pad to do some specific motions, like being a grappling hook. But I don't know what they are. In fact, I think I tried to do them on a previous episode and spectacularly failed. So I'm going to use this weapon till it runs out and see if we do get anything out of the chest. I have my doubts. I've just done the grappling hook again without meaning to. Okay, so I would have had a chest drop in that room. And there we are, there's the chest for using up all the ammo on the D-pads, and Bowler still won't let me have what's inside. Come on, Bowler, stop being an arse. Right. Time to bust out the black hole gun. Uh-oh. Don't know why that one didn't get sucked into the black hole. Let's get myself a better backup weapon than the trash cannon. Trash cannon's shite. Go on, Tiger, get him! Do like that bait gun. Alright, come on, black hole gun. Start doing some good work for me, please. Yep, that was good work. Is it going to get the second wave as well? Not necessarily. But I've got a tiger for that. Perhaps overkill, sending a tiger in after a bulletkin. So it looks as though my pig is synergising with something, because he's gone green and now seems to be attacking things. And ordinarily he's pink and doesn't. I am still alive, Bello. For the time being. Ooh, a gun muncher. Trash cannon is one very obvious candidate for it. Determined that I'm going to get the gun muncher unlock. So can't give it my starter pistol, annoyingly. No way I'm giving up the black hole gun. Don't think it'd take the gun through and I wouldn't want to give that up either. So, bait gun or big shotgun? I don't know, we can have the big shotgun. Finally unlock the cold 45. Oh, and mutation as well. So yeah, there we are. I've got the Rubidyne prototype, which is a pretty decent weapon, I suppose. So I'm not bothered about losing the trash cannon at all. So I think, yeah, essentially I swapped the big shotgun for the Rubidyne prototype there. And I can live with that. Oh no, it's sucking in the tigers. Let's try bringing back the Gunther, since it was doing pretty good damage against the rat earlier on. Oops, that was a silly dodge roll. Okay, yeah, let's refill the black hole gun. Should more or less refill everything else as well. Onwards and upwards. Oh, no, that's not a good room for the black hole gun at all. These things just keep bloody spawning in. Oh, I'm shooting at the pig there, sorry dude. That's not a good room for it either. Give me my Gunther back. The room is just totally the wrong shape to be any real use with the black hole gun there. Ah. Noticing now the pig has returned just to being a normal pink pig, so it must have been the trash cannon that it was synergizing with. Not to worry. I don't know why these spiders didn't get taken into the black hole. I'd have far rather that they had done. Everybody dead yet? Good. Lost adventurer over here. Can't get anything out of him in rainbow mode. Way to take the sting out of a trap room. Fire a black hole across it. Is that the whole floor? Wouldn't have thought so. Mind you, appears to have done more of the floor than I thought, so... Right, that is the whole floor apparently. I really didn't think I'd covered that much of it. Let's go see the lost adventurer. Oh right, there must be a room leading off the exit. Right, what to use here? Bit of a sneaky way of doing this. Not Not a very efficient way of using the black holes either. However, flawless is flawless, right? Got an ammo refill. All good. So yeah, and as expected, there is a sneaky room over here, which is why Lost Adventurer didn't give me the map earlier. Or wouldn't accept the map earlier, rather. And I get fuck all out of him because it's rainbow mode. Right. However, one thing about rainbow mode is that you do tend to have an absolute ton of junk, which is the perfect thing to sell this guy. Along with master rounds to open up RNG. So yeah, I'm effectively giving up health for a rainbow chest. Hopefully it will prove to be a worthwhile swap. Was going to see if there were blanks, but I apparently have already bought all the blanks. Right, what are we getting at here? If the Abyssal Tentacle makes an appearance, I'm absolutely having that, because the synergy with the black hole gun is absolutely on point. No such luck. Quite tempted by Yellow Chamber. Extra health and some charmed enemies, and yeah, alright, a bit of curse as well. Let's do it. Don't imagine for a moment that would actually carry through to the next room, even if I'd aimed it a little bit better. Is it enough for the second wave as well? Well, actually, does that room have a second wave? It does not. It was this room I was thinking of with the second wave. And apparently, yes, it was enough to get the second wave as well. Very helpful. Okay, what's going to be my boss killer? Might do a mixture of Gunther and Black Hole Gun like on the last boss. Seemed relatively effective. It's just a pity that the Black Hole Gun doesn't do a great deal of damage against bosses in its own right. With the Gunslinger, it's fantastic, but... And that's the downside, it takes my bullets out of the way as well. Oh, of course I've got blank bullets. Although I've found blank bullets to be a little ineffective against this boss. Don't really seem to necessarily do what you're expecting in terms of taking bullets out of the equation. Come on, you must be nearly dead. There we go. As long as I get a decent return on the floor, I don't regret it. So my health's almost topped up. I've got some hegemony credits. That'll help for my little shopping expedition. Still not quite enough to buy a single weapon from Doug just yet, but... Oh, let's top up the bait launcher. It's a whole 1 ammo down. Wouldn't mind seeing the clone at this point. I could just make for a really, really stupid run. Although I'd have to waste the pig in order to activate the clone. Okay. Might just go with broccoli to make me stronger. Because why not? Forgot there was a hammer there. It's dealt with. Stop falling in the fucking pit, you bastard. Do not like that room under any of its various incarnations. What's still alive in here, really? Come on. Oh, there you are, in the middle. The bit I don't want to go into because of the hammers. Oh, sodding blocks, I hate them. Even as a charmed block, I don't find it particularly helpful. It will still attack me. Okay, I was going to say the black old gun could make this trap room quite a bit easier to deal with, but I don't think it's an especially tricky one anyway. No, it isn't. Okay, no secret rooms there. So finding surprisingly few of them considering I've got blank bullets, really. Yeah. Not enough space in this room for a black hole gun to be very effective. Oh, vendor of some kind. Not that it's going to be any use to me. was going to say, sometimes your secret rooms come off the vendor rooms. And there we are, I was right. And yeah, it's actually not a bad little secret room, that. There's stuff I can use. And I'll grant you, Bowler's not actually sitting on that chest, but I think that's probably a graphical glitch rather than an indication this is a rainbow chest in disguise. But it doesn't appear to need a key, and I've got plenty of keys, so let's try it anyway. No, just a graphical glitch there. An actual rainbow chest, that would have been a very nice find. Although I like to think the setup on this run is now doing quite well. That black hole could have definitely worked a bit better than it did. Light up all of those things. My first ever sight of those things was on a YouTube video, thinking, oh my god, the forge looks nigh on impossible to navigate, and not realising that you had to shoot them for them to spark up. And they actually don't appear all that often anyway. Still don't find the 5th floor particularly easy to deal with, despite the many hours I've put into this game. But yeah, it's not quite so daunting as it was as a newbie. It's really only rooms with hammers that I'm not keen on at all. The tracking hammers especially, a static hammer is fairly avoidable, but the tracking hammers are just a thorough pain in the arse. Don't know that the Ruvidine was doing particularly good damage there. Yeah, good enough, I suppose. That's one room I don't particularly like, 'cause it's so easy to either catch on fire or wind up in the pit. Really didn't spot that as a mimic. And while mimics are usually quite helpful little things to have, because as long as you realise and don't die and don't run out of ammo, you get the contents of the chest without having to use a key. You get bugger all out of them in rainbow mode. Do I want the bullet that can kill the pasts? No, I'll probably go to bullet hell instead. So I'm probably gonna come back and buy armour and ammo, just because I need to spend the money on something. I really didn't remember to charge up the bloody black hole gun. That was poor planning. Gonna say, can't be very much of the floor left. very much doubt there's anything in there that's going to be at all useful in rainbow mode. It's unlikely to be a rainbow chest. So yeah, let's just go do the boss fight. What am I going to use for the boss fight? Of course I'd mistime that and get hit. Right, none of these things are doing particularly great damage. Really should have blanked that before it landed. One of them down at least. Oh yeah, this is really not doing great damage, considering I've got the sweet for improved stats, broccoli for improved strength. It's not really, and now it's empty as well. Great. Let's go back to using Gunther. Yeah, Gunther's doing the job for me at least. Okay. Mistimed that and got hit, because of course I did. Try and do it properly this time. I mean, I could just do the dodge rolling, couldn't I? But, you know. Got black holes. Feel like I ought to use them. There we go. Take that, dragon. Which stage am I on? Hello, NL Mario 10. Sorry, I didn't see your message before. I'm on the 5th floor and just fighting the dragon, which is supposedly the main boss of the game. But watch on, and that will be proved different. So, since this is the last shop I've got any access to, I'm just going to buy what I can. I don't know that I particularly need that health. Well, in fact I don't. I can use a key down here to get some health. And it's not a mimic. I don't suppose it's a disguised rainbow chest. No, took a key off me as well. So much for rainbow mode. Right, okay, yeah. I think I'm done on this floor, and well, you'll see what we get next. Oh, don't know if NL Mario is still with us. I'm only showing a viewer count of 1 at the moment. If you are still there, what stage have you got to with the game, and where are you from, and you know, all that stuff. If you've got any questions about what I'm doing, fire away. I'll do my best to answer them. So long as I see your message pop up, of course. Right, what do we have here? No point picking up the Ancient Heroes bandana right now. Well, actually, it's not none, but very limited use. So, Amiga bullets would be very good for both the bait launcher and the black hole gun, because it makes the last bullet in a magazine stronger, and they've both only got 1 bullet magazines. Don't want the boxing glove because it's poo. Not sure which bullet modifier that is. Alright, let's take the Amiga bullets just for the badness. And let's see where we go. Where we go is into a dead end. One of the classic moves from Bullet Hell. I suppose out of that geezer. Get rid. Hopefully the black hole's going to take care of this entire room for me. Okay. Depending on how you count your way around it, could be described as the middle. Yes, that would be the middle really, wouldn't it? However, what I have found is the secret room with the evil gun muncher. But I have already utilised the evil gun muncher to unlock Gunslinger's Ashes in the first place. It'll happily take guns off me now, and after a random number will give me another weapon. I think even in rainbow mode, but I don't want to get rid of any of the guns that I've got just at the moment. So I think this will in fact be a better choice of route than the one I picked first off. Definitely make sure that I've got enough ammo in the black hole gun to see me through the rest of the floor. Oh, those friggin' blocks. Such a pain in the hole. I know what's going to come after this guy's died. And it's a whole load of those horrendous shock rubs. So yeah, managed to deal with them in the black hole quite effectively. Stop buffing. There we are. Right, down to a three-way split again. This in fact might be the last of the three-way splits. So any one of these could be the correct route to the boss fight. Yeah, two-way dead end, so it is the last of the... sorry, a two-room dead end, not a two-way dead end. So it is through to the last junction before the boss fight. Fortunately, I just picked the wrong one. And again, very good at doing this, picking all of the wrong routes at the last intersection. Oh, this room I think might have a shambling round in it. Or have I got that wrong? I might have got that wrong. This room definitely doesn't have a shambling round in it. And this should now be the boss. So, God knows what's going to be the best thing to use against the boss here, really. Probably just stick with Black Old Gun and the Gunther. They seem to be doing a decent job. Testament to how little I actually understand the patterns that the Lich actually does. So usually my reliance is on however, I think I've got enough hit points, particularly with the pig as a backup. And blanks, not that I've used any yet, to work my way around it. Got fairly lucky so far in that the attacks it's done are among the more avoidable ones. So when all the bullets start coming in from the side like that, that's when I struggle with this one. And then I really don't know the patterns on this this last stage at all. So let's get a black hole out there to help me to start with. Another black hole, maybe? Yeah, why not? The black hole is now being counterproductive, it's taking my bullets in the wrong direction. Although it's a very long-lasting black hole there. There we go. And yeah, it's not that often I get to fight a 3-phase Lich. So I don't know its patterns all that well. And it's certainly not a fight I'm ever really confident about winning, you know. If I've got really, really stupid weaponry, then fine, but I wouldn't have said what I had there was overkill. But it does look like I'm still streaming. However, I was running to the end of this episode anyway, so I shall bring it to a close once we've gone back to the breach and checked in on various things. Which is mainly find out I still need to find loads of shambling rounds and possibly buy something off Doug if he's back. Yeah. If it would give me shambling rounds, I'd be able to do something about it, but... Right, I can buy that, so I will. Which must mean there are yet more guns to buy off Doug. Because there's an unlock attached to having finally bought all of his guns, so I think he will restock and come back with something else in the future. But anyway, that's it for this episode of Unloaded, so thanks for watching and thanks to the guys that joined in. It's always nice to have a bit of interaction. If you did like what you've seen, follow me on Twitch, and I'm quite happy to return the favour and follow you guys as well. If you want to see the earlier episodes in the series, which might not be on Twitch any longer, they'll be on YouTube under the username BaldyChris, so if you could go over there and do all the usual subscribing and liking and some sharing around would be nice as well. I'd be very grateful, so thank you for that in advance. But like I say, that's it for this episode, so take care of yourselves. Until the next time I'm back streaming, it's bye from me. See ya.